Hi there, Nick Balowski here for HVACBusinessGrowth.com. I wanted to do this video for you today because I'm seeing a bit of an alarming trend. In my business, I build websites for heating and cooling businesses, and I see some pretty terrible things when I actually go around and do some website reviews. I see a lot of gimmicky apps and games and those sorts of things on people's websites, and I really wonder when I see this, what's the point? So I want you to ask with your website, what's the point? If you have any games or calendars or anything gimmicky on your website that you think is taking away from the core message of what you're trying to do, sell or deliver, then remove it, take it down. The big key takeaway from this video today is to simplify what you're doing. So I want you to look at two things. Firstly, if you can afford it, I want you to spend some money on getting some heat map tracking or conversion tracking on your website. So a tool like Crazy Egg is absolutely fantastic. So what it does is you install this code onto your website and it actually tracks what people do when they visit your website. So you'll see in your navigation menu what people are clicking on. You'll see if they're clicking on any videos or any pictures that are on your website. You're going to get some fantastic information. And what you can do is actually make some decisions about your website and its effectiveness according to what you find on this heat map tracking. So if you don't go down the heat map tracking path, just ask yourself, is this really needed on my website? Is it distracting from the core message of what I'm trying to do? If you look at the biggest websites in the world, they're very, very simple. Head on over to the main Facebook page or Apple or Google. You'll see some really simple websites and they're really, really clear what they want you to do. Finally, what I want you to do is actually check your Google Analytics. So a couple of things that I want you to check are the bounce rate. So the bounce rate is basically what happens when people come to your site. So a 100% bounce rate on your site would mean somebody would visit your site and then they'd leave straight away without going to another page. You also need to check as well whether people are spending up to 2 minutes or longer on your website. If people are spending less than, say, 30 seconds, it really means that they're getting to your website, not liking what they see, then it's not relevant to what they're looking for, and then they're leaving straight away. So we need to try and get the time on the site, on your website, up to around 2 minutes or more, and get the bounce rate down below 50%. That means that as long as you're making sales, that people are having a good experience when they're with your site and they're actually taking the time to watch your videos, read your content and make a decision from there. I'm Nick Balowski for HVACBusinessGrowth.com. I'll see you next week.